Today, for those of you reading through the book of 1 Timothy, you might notice this is one of the shorter readings we have in this whole series. It's only 3 verses, and that's in part because 1 Timothy is only 6 chapters long, but in these little verses in chapter 3, you have what sounds like either part of a hymn or a creed that was a part of the earliest church. And our verse of the day is from chapter 3, verse 16, where it says, "Without any doubt, the mystery of our religion is great. He was revealed in flesh, vindicated in spirit, seen by angels, proclaimed among Gentiles, believed in throughout the world, taken up in glory." So you can hear how that sounds like it was an affirmation of faith that early churches or house churches or one associated with Paul and Timothy perhaps, this was something that they would have said when they gathered in worship. He was revealed in flesh, meaning that Jesus was God in human form. That's what the incarnation in flesh means. And one of the early church heresies was what was known as Gnosticism. That's Gnost, Gnosticism, which believed basically that Jesus only appeared to be human, but he was in fact God in spirit all along. And this is a heresy. It's something that we don't believe as Orthodox Christians. So the first statement that he was revealed in flesh, we're making a statement that Jesus was in fact lived a fully human life in the body. He was vindicated in spirit. Vindicated in spirit. And again, this refers to the resurrection, right? That he is raised from the dead. He was seen by angels, which also, you might say, speaks to Jesus' pre-existence with God. That he was proclaimed among the Gentiles. That this is what Jesus' first followers, and remember his very first followers were mostly Jewish, that part of the task was to proclaim who Jesus was to those who were not Jewish, and to take the faith that God came to proclaim and declare in Christ to the world. And that leads to the next phrase, that he was believed in throughout the world. And even by the time of the writing of John's Gospel, we see that there are Greeks, there are Samaritans, we see the circle of faith and belief expanding around Jesus and his first followers. And then the final phrase is he was taken up in glory, which speaks to Christ's ascension that we hear about in Acts chapter 1. So here in these brief phrases, he was revealed in flesh, vindicated in spirit, seen by angels, proclaimed among Gentiles, believed in throughout the world, taken up in glory. We have an early summary of your faith and mine in who Jesus was and what he did.